Hi everybody, and welcome to another video about anxiety. Again, I'm wearing the headset because there's a mic in there, and I think the quality sounds good. So I've been utilizing the headset to as a mic. So that's why I'm wearing it. I apologize if I don't seem completely focused on the camera right now because if I don't seem 100% focused on the camera, I apologize. It got really cold here recently, and now it's warmed up, so everything's melting, but it's also making the sidewalks and everything freeze. So if I continuously look down, it's because I'm trying not to slip and fall on my back or anything. So anyway, it's been a while since I made a video, folks, and I apologize for that with Christmas and everything going on. It's there's been some craziness around the house and stuff, but that is usual, I guess I could say. I gotta say though, it was good to be at home for a while and kind of getting myself back to status quo and testing the anxiety out at home, because I've been putting myself into some pretty uncomfortable situations just through work and other ways. So it was good to kind of recharge the battery and reevaluate where I really am, because it's hard to determine when you're worried every single day because you're not at home. So anyway, that's really good. But what I wanted to make a video on was on OCD, but it's specific around checking. Now, what do we mean by checking? Checking means that you're feeding the voice, the anxiety, the OCD. Sorry, really slippy part here. There we go. You're feeding the OCD, the voice, and you're giving it more power. And that seems natural, seems normal. But from what I've been learning, and as I've said in previous videos recently, it's a matter of telling it to shut up, sit down, and you're doing it anyway. Which is talking to the voices in your head. But then what I always used to do, or what I still do, I won't lie to you, I still do it, is I'll check. And the best example I can think of was on Christmas Day. We were going to drive over to my aunt's house, my uncle's house, for Christmas dinner. And it had snowed that morning. And as it got later in the day, I found myself going to a window or door, excuse me, where I could check outside to see how the weather was holding up, if it was getting better, if the sun was out, how the roads were, etc. So many different angles, so I was just checking out. First time I thought it was okay. It's innocent, this will pass. Then I found myself doing it again. Okay. Not great, but it'll pass. Found myself doing it again, and again, and again, until it dawned on me that I'm not just checking to see the weather, I'm checking to feed the anxiety. So, once I realized that, what I ended up doing was, once I realized I was checking, I called myself on it, and I said, I gotta stop looking out the window. It's not gonna stop me from going to dinner, and sorry, icy spot, and it's not going to change the roads if I keep looking at it. So why am I doing it? And as I did that more and more, and realized more and more, it actually got easier and easier. Because I realized I was just feeding the thoughts, feeding the anxiety, if you will. Now, the question I have is, in what ways are you checking to feed the anxiety? Are you always looking at the weather network? Are you anxious about your spouse? Or you're checking his or her phone? Like, how are you checking to feed the anxiety? That's the question I have. So, good question for yourself. Gonna leave it there. 5-minute video, not bad. I'll talk to you on the next one. Later.